might be the most community-specific term I've ever heard, right? If we go out and talk to like normal people, aka non-bearded people, and we're like, hey, what is a yeard? They're gonna have absolutely no idea. But I'm here to help you guys out, especially if you're new to the community. A yeard is giving 1 year of growth to your beard without cutting it. Now, this is amazing for people that struggle with commitment, people that trim and shave their beard once they get to certain awkward phases or certain lengths of their beard, and then they've always wondered, what does it look like if I go past that? A year gives you that commitment, gives you a date on the calendar to aim for. That's fantastic. But there's a little bit of a debate, actually a lot of bit of a debate. What makes a year? Is it truly calendar to calendar, 12 months, you do not touch the facial hair? There's no shaving the neck, there's no trimming the mustache, the sides, the transparency, nothing. You let it be completely. What about the neckline? What about areas that are kind of the beard but not? The sideburns, the real sides of your neck? That's where it gets a little bit like, okay, yeah, I can see that. Can you have a year but touch those things up? I have a proposal and I want to know what you guys think. But first, my name is Dan C. Bearded. As you guys come in, if you don't mind on these videos, and specifically this one, if you're like, this is interesting content, I want to see where he's going, hit a quick thumbs up for me. You can change it at any time. I promise to bring you guys value when it's related to beards. And if you're new here, consider subscribing if you like learning about beards, and go check out those other videos. Thank you to those returning subscribers. You guys make this channel go, and I really appreciate it and always, always recognize it. So for me, I think there should be 2 categories of a year. And I really mean this. Now you're like, Dan, you're just talking about terms here and semantics. Yeah, I agree, but I like this stuff. Why not? I enjoy talking about it, even if it's not like the world is on the line with this discussion. I just have fun talking about beards. The 2 terms that I believe we should be using, one should be a natural yeard, and then the second should be a groomed yeard. Now I thought like purist and I thought like other ones, but I think those are the best fitting, especially if we want to look towards like how they break down the beard competitions. They have groomed, they have natural, they have all these different things. I want to go with a natural yeard and a groomed yeard. A natural yeard, you don't touch anything that is facial hair. If it's on your neck, if it's on your cheeks, if it's your mustache, you let it go 12 months, 365 days, and then after, you can decide what you want to do. Now on the groomed side, this is where it gets a little bit more specific. For me, the goal of a year should be to see what your beard can do with 1 year of uninterrupted growth. Now, if you're someone like myself and you're like, I have to look good along that journey, I'm not okay with the really extreme awkward phases by just letting it go. I'm okay with awkward phases, but I need to kind of assist myself along the way. You'd go with groomed. So here are areas that I feel are acceptable for a groomed yeard. One would be the sides of your neck, right? Is it head hair? Is it beard? I don't know. I'm going to go with head hair, and we're going to be able to go down the sides of your neck. Another one is, I do believe you should be able to touch up the mustache. Now, I do believe a mustache is a part of a beard. I do believe a mustache is key to balancing a beard, but 1 year of mustache growth for me, would be absolutely insane. My mustache grows so fast, so big, so bulky, I could use a heated brush for my lazy walrus style. I could use wax, I could do all those things, but it's not gonna be enjoyable. It's not gonna look good. My wife would not love kissing this massive year of mustache. So I do believe in a groomed yeard, you can trim the mustache. Because, right, if we look at it in a year, can you still see what your beard can be with mustache trimming? I believe so, yes. Another area I believe that you can touch up would be your cheeks. Now mine are naturally like shorter and lighter and like the blonde color hair, so it's not that big of a deal. But if I do let them go, they go legitimately up to my eyeballs. That's not an exaggeration. They are right to the edge there. So I do a little trimmer and I touch that up. I would like to do that on a groomed yeard. And then the final area I believe you could do for a groomed yeard is the neckline. Now proceed with caution. It should be dependent on your goals. If your goal is to have a beard like mine, to get there the quickest you can and have it as strong as you can, don't touch the neckline because those hairs are going to grow and eventually be the supporting actors to your density and thickness of your beard. But if you're someone that's like, I just want to see where it's at after a year and then kind of go from there, most people are going to have around 6 inches of growth for length in a year. 6 inches, you still are going to be able to see some neck beard on the sides and in different angles, especially the first half of the year. I think it's okay to proceed with caution and trim the neckline when you're going for a year. Now, I know that one people will disagree with, and that's totally fine. We can disagree. We can have a great conversation here. But that's my take on it. A natural yeared versus a groomed yeared, and we should be using those tags if we want to avoid silly little things like that's not a yeared. It's what you make it. It's what you want. It's your beard. If you want to call it a yeared and you touch it up along the way, beautiful. I just say, hey, let's throw on there a groomed yeared. And if you just want to let it go and have even more pride points, say, hey, I'm going with the natural yeared. I think that makes it even cooler. Like, I'm not touching it at all. Now, of course, still use products, still groom and all that stuff. It's just about removing hair. So let me know your thoughts down below, you guys. This is an open discussion. This was just an idea that kind of popped in my mind. I tossed it around with Nick, right, the owner of Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff. And we were like, I think we could kind of see this going more towards the competition route. And maybe even like, ooh, okay, Dan, I see you. Maybe even like a yeared challenge? Maybe I start something on social. I just thought of this right now. Maybe we start something on social media eventually. I'm not ready yet, guys. Where I challenge people to grow a yeared. We have two categories. We have a groomed yeared and a natural yeared. Oh, snap. If you are interested in that, legitimately drop a comment down below. You just got started. You're thinking of going for a year and you want to join in. Let me know if you're interested. I could make something official. I'm assuming I can get a beard company or two behind it with some prizes and sponsors and stuff. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Thank you guys for hearing me out for this therapy session of thought. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Drop a comment down below and please stay bearded and stay positive.